the whole story. October 19th, 2019, it was a busy week. We went out that night after decent lessons for a date night. And a lot of people know the guy we went to see. We still pick on him every day. We see him, Daniel Kosel. He's a good guy. I got on the show, so we pick on him. That night, we went home and I started showing symptoms, heart attack. So we got back in the car and went to the hospital. I woke up 11 days later. When I went in, I was told, I really don't remember. I went in, I was joking with the doctors, relaxed, I knew what was going on, and then I wasn't. I was told, I read my medical report, 15 minutes of CPR with no rhythm, 3 shots. So they defibrillated me 3 times. When you go that long without blood supply flowing, they assume you're gonna have brain damage. So they induce a coma. I was in a coma for 11 days.
2 days coma induced.
Okay, I didn't know that. Cold induced.
To help protect the brain from any potential swelling.
When I came up, to really realize we lost everything. Sorry. I couldn't walk. I didn't think I was going to be able to go back to work. Our studio was closed at the outbreak of COVID, so it made everything 4 times worse. 2 weeks later, after I woke up, I had what's called, what my doctors assumed was cardiac asthma. They gave me albuterol, the inhalers, to treat it. I'm allergic to albuterol. Cause seizing of muscles in my throat, which they called vocal cord fixation in a closed position. Another 1% thing. So my SCAD was at 1%, reliving 1%, this 1%. So the second one you mentioned happened in Salt Lake City. We had to go to Salt Lake for the surgery to fix my vocal cords so I can actually breathe instead of the trach. And while I was under surgery, my stents failed. And it was 100% occluded, what they call tortuous. In other words, the stents were like this. When they occluded, it went like this, like an accordion. They cannot save my life by stenting. They had to do an open heart surgery. That was in the SCAD. Just another freaky occurrence. And 2 days later, I woke up again. That's really hard for me to think about. Because I lost one more. 9 days after that, I got this nice accident. That was the most normal thing. And in 5 months, that happened to me. The stroke was almost expected. 30% of all open heart patients have strokes. That was normal. Everything else, not normal. So, after all this, I was told I was going to be able to dance again. May not ever be able to talk again.
Well, that following a stroke when you lost your speech, he went 50 hours without a word. The worry point becomes possible permanent loss of speech at 48 hours. So 24 hours within that range, possible full recovery. At 48, the possibility of never ever again. So at 50 hours, the part I can't say, well, he said 3 words. And I looked down and told him to say it again because I wasn't sure if I was imagining it.
I'm on chocolate. I love you. That was hard. But
And fighting ever since to get his speech back to where it is now.
So we went through 5 months of really help. And not knowing where we're gonna buy our food. And I was allergic to a lot of the medicines, so we had to get natural medications.
Which nobody covers.
They were not covered. So a family, friends, and the dance community worldwide helped us survive. I mean, when I say worldwide, people I've never met from Australia, Japan, $5, $10, you know. I don't know these people, but they know someone I know, or she knows, that knows us, that knows 20 people down the world. I've heard of this guy. I want to help him. Nobody should go through that. Wondering how to pay for food.
Gotta make sure you don't lose your house.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to work at the time because of COVID. But we didn't have the big corporation behind us either. The ballroom community did not get PPE. There was no help for us out there.
If they did, they got no support for their business. So their employees got paid, but the business that still had to pay rent got zero help. So it was really hard. A lot of studios lost everything.
So with all this going on, we decided if we can, any way possible, keep this from happening, so someone like us, we're gonna do it. So Mike, who owns lawn care company, he's out there work as a couple of boys, falls down, has a SCAD. He has got his own wife to feed. Now he's in a hospital, in a coma, or worse. This is going to pay this family's bills until they can figure out life. That's what we want to step in, to help them pay their food, their power bill, their car notes. No. That wasn't there for us. We got lucky. I want to be there for someone like me, like us. So, that's a really long story to get to them. I want to help people like us. And emotional. I'm sorry about my speech. Sometimes I speak really well. Some words come out, but if you know me, you understand. I will restate everything so you can understand me. Because I'm the
Sometimes your lip comes out.
That's okay.
Shookish.